Hello there creatives, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Precious Kosi. I happen to be the creative director of PK Couture. So in today's video, I'll be showing you how to make a bridal fascinator, and these are the materials you'll be needing: your glue gun, fabric glue, scissors, pocket roses, veil nets, small cap, beads, stones, fish line feathers, needle thread, Alice band. So I'll be going off to clean the small cap the way I want it to be, and I'm just checking the area I want the embellishment to rest on. So yeah, at this point I'm just trying to cut out the V-neck I'll be needing for the small cap. I did not get a specific measurement, I just wanted to do a very flexible design. So this is me creating allowances for the veil net. The reason you may want to do this is so that you can have a really nice look in front for the veil net. If you don't make these spaces, the veil net will be so tight, like it will not look really, it will not sit very comfortable on the small cap, and that will give like some kind of dirty work or something. So you don't want that look, and then you just want to give your veil net some form of allowance on the small cap. So I'm just going off to gum, and while I'm attaching the veil net, you would notice that I was giving some kind of very little allowances and something like that. If you're new to this channel, you're welcome. Please like, share, subscribe. It's very important you turn on the notification bell so you'd get notified when we post new videos. We create content on fascinators, gele, bridal fan, anything bridal at all you can think of. You can find it here on this channel. So please stay tuned. So yeah, I'm trying to bead at this point. I want to use the bead to cover the area of where I have the veil net on the small cap. You don't want that to be very visible, you want to keep it really neat. So I'm just tacking off the bead on one end of the fish line, and I'll be cutting an amount of fish line I feel will be enough for me to cover the area. So yeah, I was just using the glue gum to secure the bead on the fish line. It's about to rain fire and brimstone. So yeah, I'm going off to cut off enough fish line, then I'll be passing my beads. I've done all of that and I've secured the other end. So I'll just go ahead to attach it to the area where I had the veil net. If you don't have a bead, or you can't lay your hands on a bead, you can easily use a bias tape to do this running, or a trimming or anything. Just be flexible with your design, be creative, think of anything. You don't have to really following on what someone has done or something like that. There's no one sure way to making a really nice fascinator. All you just need is the basics. So I'll be pulling the beads from the other end so that it could be very tight. You would want to pass your beads on a fish line so that it would give it some form of alignment and it would look really nice. If you don't do this, you feel like you're perfect enough to want to attach the beads on its own, you would have some kind of dirty job, because either opposite parts of the bead will be visible, or even the whole of the bead will be visible or something like that. You don't want all of that. You want your bead to be really aligned. So please pass it through a thread or a fish line preferably. So yeah, the area that was vacant, I'm going to be using a crinoline on it, and I'm using a 7 inches wide crinoline. I'm just taking off the rope at this point because I don't like that. Then I'll be getting the two ends together and folding it in again, just so I can form something like a bow. You understand? So I'm just folding it in so it will look thinner. Then I'll fold both ends to meet at the middle part of the crinoline. So yeah, that's just what I'm doing. At this point, I've gotten something that looks like a butterfly. Yeah, I did not get a model for this design or some kind of should I say sample I was copying from. I was just having this design go through from my head. Then I'll be attaching it to, I'll be attaching it rather with a needle and thread. Yeah. With a needle and thread. It's very important that you thread your needle very, very well. Your needle has to be threaded really thick. Trust me, you don't want disappointment. You don't want disappointment. You don't want to know what that looks like. So yeah, at this point, I'm just attaching it to the middle parts of the space between both ends of the veil net. I want this crinoline to stand. I don't want it to lap on any side of the small cap. So I'm using both the glue gum and the needle and thread to achieve this. So just tack, 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 tack. Trust me, you really want to tack this. You really, really want to hold on very firm to this, because if you don't, you'll just have this kind of funny appearance where if it breezes heavily, your butterfly would just be moving along with the breeze. Trust me, you don't want that disappointment. So at this point, it's not going to fall off, or it doesn't seem like it's going to fall off, and then I decided to tie at this end. After which, I would still use the glue gum to secure the wings of the butterfly. I'm very allergic to disappointment, especially ones that are fashion related. So I'm just trying to be double, 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 double. In fact, triple sure of what I was doing. So I'm done with that, and I'll just go ahead attaching the feathers. These feathers happen to be one of my favorites, but I don't even know why it's so cheap in the market. Like, this feather is really underrated. It's sold for 100 naira. Yes, 3 pieces of this feather is sold for 100 naira. Sounds very ridiculous, but that's the real deal. So if you can get even 1,500 naira, can get you this fascinator. Well, that's if you have the crinoline already, or if you get a shop where you can measure crinoline in yards. But if you have to get the whole bundle, you need to have like 4,000 naira with you. So yep, I'm just scantily attaching the feathers to the area where I have the crinoline. Emphasis on the word scantily. I don't want it looking too full and bushy. I don't like that. I just wanted it to look very simple, nice, and classy. I added about 6 pieces of this feather rather. Added about 6 pieces of the feathers here, and this is it. So I'm going to go ahead to attach the pocket roses. I ended up using just one of the pocket rose. I mean, there was no need using the second pocket rose. So I wanted to attach the pocket rose, but then I changed my mind and decided to attach the flowers. So I'm just plucking out the flowers here, and I'll be attaching it to same area where I have the feathers. You see that look now? It's now looking very beautiful and not even looking as scanty as it was, even though the idea still remains this kind of scanty, simple, classy look. So I feel like the flowers actually did justice to what I wanted. I'll just go ahead adding more, and then I'm using the leaves from the pocket rose to create some kind of foundation for the rose in itself. It will give me this kind of really nice look and base for the rose, and make it look like it was a flower that was planted there. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So yeah, this is what I have there. Now go ahead to attach the rose on that spot. So yeah, that's it. It's already looking nice. It's looking the way I really wanted it to be, and I couldn't help but shake my head. So I'm going to be doing same thing to the other side of um the fascinator that's just in front where I have the crinoline. I had to take out flowers again. The other flower from the other pocket rose, I had used it, so that was just the importance of having the second pocket rose beside me. I pluck out the flower. What am I saying? Flowers. I plucked out the leaves actually. Yeah, and I'm just going ahead to create that kind of base, and then I'll attach the rose and make it look like a flower that was planted on the fascinator. So yeah, you can see that you attach that leaf by just putting one in the middle, then two on both sides, so it gives that kind of rising sun look. You get, I know you get. So I just felt the need to attach more of those flowers, and that's just what I'm doing. That's just what I'm doing. That's just what I'm doing. So I'm going off to attach the rose, which happens to be the last thing I'll do. So yeah. So that's it. That's it. I wanted to close up that space that existed between both ends of the pocket rose. So I just gummed one side of the rose to the other side. So you see, it just looks like something that was already worked on, then attached to it. At this point, I had to feel the fascinator, like, yo, it was giving me so much joy. This is where work just jammed me. I decided, for some funny reasons, to give it some kind of glittery look, and I got these original stones. Please, if you're going to do this, make sure you're using original stones. And annoyingly, these original stones are very, 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 very tiny. Like, they're as tiny as sand. They're very tiny. So I just had to apply the fabric glue on the places where two ropes on the net meet to form some kind of tiny box. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So I'm just applying glue there rather, and I'll just wait for a little while for the glue to dry. Then I'll go ahead to attach the stones. Please, I say this again, don't use fake stones if you're going to do this. Just leave your net like that. If you're going to use fake stones, don't do this, please. It has to be stones that comes with the real blings. Very important. I just had to be cleaning my hand at every point in time because this fabric glue is, I don't know, it just glues to the hand so well. So yeah, I'm done attaching all the stones. Oh, can you see that? And I'm just getting my dummy head to know how I'm going to fix my Alice band. You see the blings this stone is giving me. Oh, it's plenty. It's plenty, yo. It's plenty. According to some of our brothers and sisters, it's really plenty. So I'm just cutting off breast part that I'll be needing to lock up my Alice band on the small cap. More like it. So yeah, fixing the Alice band, the net has to be in front, the embellished parts behind. That's the idea. I will apply my glue gum. Please apply this gum very generously. You don't want your Alice band to detach from your fascinator in the long run. This is just me clearing off my space a little. I was waiting for the glue gum to melt a little more. It's very important to wait for it to be really hot. It has to be really hot to give it that desired look. So yeah, it was hot enough at this point. Then I attached the Alice band, After which I'll be going off. I had to bring it up to check for any form of adjustment. Then I'll be attaching the breast part. You could use a scuba or anything at all you can find. I think some people use what's this thing called, gum stay. I don't know how that works, but some people use gum stay, and funny enough they still use glue gum on it. So whatever you can get, just lock up your Alice band against your fascinator. Ideally you should wait for your gum to get cold or something, but because I was running a video, I had to quickly do everything. After this video I ended up gumming it. Thank you for watching. See you next.